Yeah, it's the Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, October 14th goes to the 5 individuals who were hit with the RICO over what law enforcement is calling a mob-style attack on a rapper known as FBG Duck. The RICO, a law the feds first aimed at aimed at gangsters, is now being used to prosecute these men. Okay, I'm reading an article on ABC 7 Chicago, and it's very descriptive. Whoever wrote this did a phenomenal job. They said on August 4th, 2020, it looked like an old-time outfit attack on Chicago's Oak Street. 2 attack cars, 4 shooters, and a hail of bullets. But the target wasn't a 1930s gangster. It was a new millennium rapper, FBG Duck. Investigators and city officials say he was a gang member whose videos had irked members of a rival gang. 5 of the alleged rival gang members stand charged with his killing under the Racketeer Influenced and Corrupt Organizations Act, commonly called the RICO, and I'm not talking about love. There is nothing to love about the RICO, okay? The law was created in 1970 to help dismantle traditional organized crime, all right? The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Illinois said the 5 suspects are members of the O Block Street Gang. Fed said the reason that this is charged federally is that we were able to establish evidence that there was a racketeering enterprise here that was involved, and this murder was done in furtherance of that. These brothers range in age of 22, 30, 28, 30, and 22. Young brothers, man. The indictment also includes, charges for firearm violations and assaults in the age of racketeering. This was a collaboration between federal, state, county, and local law enforcement. Why am I telling you all of this? Because I want all you brothers and some sisters who are, number one, committing these crimes. Because, that's actually where it begins, the fact that these crimes happen in the first place, but that's because of deep social economic issues. Some of these brothers never stood a chance because they have never been afforded the opportunity to do anything better, which is why I don't understand why they constantly cut their noses off to spite their face. See, you're taking out brothers like FBG Duck, but do you realize FBG Duck might be your ticket out the hood? He might be your ticket to a better life. Him prospering would open the doors of opportunity for so many people, especially people who come from, where he's from. This is what I really don't understand about these types of killings. Why would you take out the very person God may have sent to change your circumstances? Now, not only did you stop progress for your whole city, okay, you going to prison. Okay, you and your guys are going to spend the rest of your natural lives in the penitentiary. All right, now that's just one part of this Donkey of the Day, because the other thing that confuses me even more than the senseless killings is why do you rappers get online and tell on yourselves? Okay, your Uncle Charlamagne getting on this radio for years telling you to cut that out. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy when y'all do because you make law enforcement's job so easy, and I want that criminal element off the street as well. But what part of your brain makes you think that's okay? I've been on this radio for years telling you that what you do online will get you jammed up offline. FBI stands for Facebook and Instagram. The feds, okay, all you rappers who get on these social media platforms and talk about your ops you done killed, the feds are listening. They're watching. All these rappers who get on these social media platforms and talk about smoking on your ops, smoking your ops pack, or whatever the hell y'all young boys say. In the words of Charles Barkley, I guarantee you going to prison, okay? Don't believe me? Well, this is U.S. Attorney John Lausch speaking about the arrest and federal charges in connection with the shooting and murder of FBG Duck. Listen.
What's happening on social media and what's happening in music videos that are on YouTube, particularly in the drill rap genre, it shows you what's happening in this city, which is that people are threatening to commit acts of violence and then either bragging about acts of violence or talking about how they're going to retaliate for other acts of violence. And it's happening on a regular basis. And so, again, that is why it is significant that, as law enforcement, we're able to investigate and then ultimately hold people accountable for their acts they're committing.
Y'all are making law enforcement's job so easy. Number one, like I said, I wish y'all didn't commit the crimes in the first place. I wish we had more opportunities to give these brothers so they don't commit these crimes in the first place. I wish these brothers had more access to mental health care resources so they could deal with their traumas so we don't, ever get to this point to where they're projecting, their pain on the other people and continuing to murder each other. But when we get here and these things do happen, why are y'all on social media and in the studio bragging about the crimes you commit? Y'all hate snitches, but you guys are the snitches. And y'all are literally so important to law enforcement. Let's go to ABC 7 Chicago for the report to confirm.
This afternoon, the I-Team talking with Chicago criminal defense attorney Tony Thedford about what he says is one of the most powerful tools prosecutors have.
There's a lot of allegations of back and forth online, or threats online, or videos posted back and forth that then led to retaliation, allegedly, which led to the death of this young man who was killed. And they are very strong tools that are now being used by law enforcement and the government to prosecute crime.
One of the most powerful tools law enforcement has is y'all niggas. Back and forth. Online. It's just all bad. You know, I'm actually glad that it's that easy for law enforcement to lock you up, because maybe, just maybe, it will make y'all think twice about committing these crimes in the first place. Why are y'all doing this? Why? Is it for social media attention? Huh? Because life for likes is not a fair trade. Please give these 5 brothers who are all hit with the RICO over FBG Duck the biggest hee-haw.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today. Up next.
You broadband bloods and cyber crips. Gotta stop.
Donkey Today is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.